What you think about Eminem being at number 5 on the Billboard Top 50 Rappers of All Time list?
Obviously, he's a capable rapper. If you was talking about sales, he sold more than everybody. If you're talking about rhyme style, okay, he got a rhyme style. But he's white. He's white. So now, if Eminem was just another nigga like all the rest of us, would he be top 5 on that list when a nigga that can rhyme just as good as him is 35? That had records and all that. He's 35. He's white. So now you could be, anybody could be as mad as they could feel how they want to feel. If you don't think that race plays a part in the equation of how great he is. I heard one of the dudes that's down with him, Royce the 6'9", or I heard he's just as good as Eminem. Why ain't he as big as Eminem? Because he black. That ain't none of that shit hard to figure out. Eminem gets a top spot because he's white.
And then we got Melle Mel. Melle Mel says that Eminem is overrated. If he was black, he get overlooked. I've been saying this shit. Royce the 5'9" is literally the black embodiment of Eminem, right? Not only that, we not even getting Slim Shady rapping no more. We getting Eminem. Like a lot of people thought in the 90s and 2000s that was Eminem rapping. That was Slim Shady. The nigga that we getting rapping nowadays is the 50-year-old embodiment of his former self. Now, while he's not super whack, he ain't good no more. Nobody listening to that shit. I tried listening to Revival and Relapse. Shit was trash. Extra garbage. Garbage truck juice. But Melle Mel has a point. There's a lot of niggas hating on Jay-Z as of late. But Melle Mel ain't one of them. You got Eminem, Lil Wayne talking about he's a better rapper than Jay-Z, which is fly shit. And on top of all that, Jay-Z was like 5 records in when Lil Wayne started to get hot with the Carter and the ceiling, no ceilings, and the dedication and all that. I remember that shit, right? That was my prime. I was 25, 26, 27. Yeah. While Lil Wayne is regarded as a dope MC now, he's not fucking with Jay-Z. Niggas is delusional, or they haven't listened to Sean Carter's full discography. I'm gonna need all you niggas, hating ass niggas like Big Gip, to actually listen to a Jay-Z CD. Like Reasonable Doubt was a fucking classic. He didn't even rap too much about drug dealing. That's what a lot of people say. And on top of all that, I don't understand what the fuck people's gripe is. A lot of niggas be like double talking. They'll say Jay-Z only raps about selling drugs. Meanwhile, Love Gucci Mane and T.I. niggas notorious for rapping about selling drugs. I don't know why the fuck niggas get like selective memory when they want, but to say Jay-Z is whack, niggas is just haters, or they don't listen to rap music. Like he's already addressed this shit in plenty of albums. Niggas that say they only talk about like bullshit, they either listen to the singles or they ain't listen to the side B. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. If you think Jay-Z is whack, like you can't really arguably like DMX. Because while DMX put out a bunch of bullshit singles, he rapped with sustenance on his side B songs, right? His album songs. You gotta actually take a listen to, or actually like be a hip hop head to actually know that. But most people don't. Like people only listen to the songs that make the jingle, like Jay-Z says. They don't listen to the album, right? So I'm not arguing with niggas that don't know hip hop. But Melle Mel has a point. Eminem is actually super trash. Busta Rhymes is probably the only nigga that can give Eminem a run for his money. Style, lyricism, lyrical complexity, album sales. Like niggas must have forgot Busta Rhymes and sold platinum plus every single album. Now a lot of niggas and white boys is gonna argue that Eminem has sold 10 million. He don't win diamond. That was over the course of years. The Marshall Mathers LP in '99 did not. We could stop pretending like it did. It took a few years, just like it took Tupac 7 years for the All Eyes on Me to go diamond. Like it took niggas time. It took Biggie a decade for his second album, Life After Death, to go diamond. Let's not get it fucked up, but we can stop fronting like this nigga is the most super lyrical. Like niggas like literally and white boys don't know hip hop when you skip over or you gloss over Talib Kweli, Mos Def, Black Thought, Redman, Big Pun, Big L, Cool G Rap, Chino XL, Immortal Technique, Tech 9, Crazy Bone, or Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like we really literally be like praising white people. And a lot of niggas be out there sucking white dick, giving Eminem top 5 of they top 5 MCs of all time. Like greatest, I will give it to him. Eminem is the greatest white rapper. There's like at least 50 niggas in front of Eminem, and I just named about 6 or 7 of them. That niggas that beat him to death in lyricism, rhymes, bars. A few niggas from the album sales, like Busta Rhymes is killing them in album sales, or at least competing with them. Like, niggas forget that Busta Rhymes had a single with Janet Jackson in '97. Who the fuck was doing that? I've never seen Eminem do a song with Janet Jackson. Right? That's Rhythm Nation. The fuck is you saying? I haven't seen him do a record with Mariah Carey, and he did fuck her, right? But I've never seen him do albums or records with people of notoriety. Okay, maybe that Rihanna, but that was so far late in his game or in his career. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody that listen to hip hop give a fuck about that shit. That shit ain't jamming. Yeah. And on top of all that, what takes away from Eminem that other black rappers don't have to deal with is that you can listen to a black person's record pretty much anywhere you at. Eminem, you gotta listen to that shit in the house. That shit wasn't getting no bump in the ride. That Hi My Name Is or I Am What I Am, and I love that song. But you know what you got? Yeah, Lose Yourself. Who the fuck is playing that shit in the club? Nobody's bumping that shit in their ride. Nobody's bumping that shit in the club. So if it don't get bumped in the club or in your ride, that shit don't get no play. I mean, hell, even Bone Thugs and Harmony before they went super commercial, have songs you can play in the club. Thuggish Ruggish Bone, For the Love of Money. Stop playing. Eminem's he's just white. And Melle Mel has a point. If he was black, he'd be Royce the 5'9". So we can stop pretending. No.